Hey, so this is episode 1 of our Master of Magic Let's Play. What actually happened was that had to start the game maybe 5 times before I found starting position for the capital city that I liked. The first 4 times I got very bad start. Like for example starting in the tundra where the maximum size of the city would be like 10,000 people or something like that. Then when I got this place at the fifth time, I instead just started playing and played like for half an hour before I realized that I had forgotten to put the OBS or recording on. So I have to replay the first half an hour of the game. So I went back to the first save that I had for the game, which is this one that you can see. But let's go through what I have done so far. This is the Iron Troll City, and it's my capital. I have changed the name to Iron Throne because that's the name I like to use for my capitals generally in this city, in this game. And I have queued some buildings here. Granary, it will take 4 rounds to make the granary. And as you can see, the one worker that I haven't produces actually roughly 3.5 production. And the enchantment bottles that I get from the stone machine creates 10 production, which means that normally it would take something like maybe 15 rounds for the granary to be built, but now it takes only 4 rounds because I have the stone machine benefit. So that's very nice in the beginning. Then I will make a library which adds something to research. Then shrine, which helps with rebels. Marketplace, which increases the taxable revenue. And farmer's market, which adds some more food. And the location is kind of nice. We have river in here and some plains around, and thanks to that, the maximum population of the city is 30,000 people. It's very nice. I have seen some cities that can have a population of like 34 or 36,000, but that's the absolute maximum that you can get in this game. So 30,000 is very nice. And also we have some resources nearby. We have adamantine ore, which is good that when we get alchemist skill later, we can build units that have adamantine weapons and armor. And that's very good for both attack strength and armor bonuses. Then we have a bit of gold, which helps with the income of the city. And currently we have only 4 people in our empire. So the 4 people produce total of 6 points of energy for the wizard. Later when we have big empire, we will get lots and lots of power from the people, but currently the empire is so small that it's really almost nothing. By the way, that's what the city looks like at this point. Very small city, not much buildings at this point, but it's growing. Let's see then. about my hero, Phantom Dragonian. He's very like low level hero at this point. He has fire breath, scouting which helps him to see further away than he would normally see. Flight, of course, because he's Dragonian. And then Noble is very good at the beginning of the game because it means that the hero actually generates money instead of me having to pay him money. And Fang's main job at the beginning will be to scout around the map. Later you will do other stuff, but first you'll just scout. And what else? I'm studying Bless at this moment. And it's just one of the early spells that I can basically research. I'm casting Endurance, and when the Endurance is cast, I will cast it on Fang so that he can scout faster than before. So, I guess that's it. With the magic, actually, I love putting most of the magic to mana, because I want to have a reserve of maybe 200 points of mana in the beginning, so that if I have to cast some spells, I have power to do that. Later I will change this so that I put more to research and casting skill, but in the early rounds, mana is the king. So, I guess that's it for the first round. Oh, let's see, still the wizard info. We have the Anubis bird in here. He has Nuran, Stone Mushroom, Power of the People, and these 7 books. So, that's how it is. Yeah. And let's put our soldiers to guard in the Iron City. And as I said, Fang will be just scouting at this point. Okay, let's cast the Endrel spell on him so he can scout faster than before. And normally there would be some music in the game, but I have turned the music down because I have heard that some streamers have had some problems if the videos have music. So I'm not sure if it's required to do it this way, but I just want to be sure that I get no problems. So yeah. Yeah, and here I have the option of taking Spirit for scouting, but I already have Fang, which is very good scout and very fast scout, so I'll just take 10 mana. If I didn't have that hero for scouting, I would obviously take the Spirit. And Iron Thor has Magistrate Granary, which means, let's see, that we can put more people to work in the city and less to work as farmers, which makes building the next buildings a bit faster. Yeah, let's just scout. And as you can maybe see, here we have a couple of like these dungeons near our capital. And at this point, we are not strong enough to go to any of those. basically our troops would just die if they went there. So, yeah. We have now library, which helps with our research speed. Very nice. This is research. Let's see what else we can research. Well, summoning circle is good. So let's research that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just doing a scouting at this moment, and nothing too exciting is happening. It seems that there's quite a lot of water in this map, and the continent is kind of what you would say snaky, like narrow continent and lots of water. And our capital city has now made shrine, which should help that we don't get like angry people at our city, even if the city grows. Nice, nice. Still doing scouting. Oh, I have to go back a bit so that I don't get any dark areas. Yeah. Okay. And what happened was that our hero gained a level, which means that he actually generates more money for us every round. Marketplace is done in the capital city. Soon we'll have to queue some new things for the capital city to do. Let's see. They have now made Flawless Market and the queue is empty, so we'll have to put something new also in the queue. And the important thing is here that now we have the Alchemist Guild in the queue. And with Alchemist Guild, we can make units that have adamantine weapons. So that will be very useful later. And Fang in here is just flying around, scouting the area so that we have a better idea about what the area around looks like. So far there has been like no attacks on our city, but I'll actually also summon just one hellhound to the capital so that if it gets attacked, there's like a bit more power on my side compared to just having one swordsman that I now have. Okay, Hellhound has been summoned. Very nice. And it can just be in the garrison and help to protect against any attacks that there may be. Sage's guild has been built. Nice, nice. Okay, now they offer us some heroes, but I'm not actually too excited about these ones. So yeah, let's not fire them. Summoning circle has been researched. Let's research something else. Well, Walkwood is the quickest to research, even though I don't think that I'm going to be using it much. But let's do what we can. Walkwood has been researched. Yeah, let's take Disrupt because none of these is very exciting. Temple is good. Again, less unhappy people in the city, which is good, I guess. Yeah, lots of CO is not. Okay, and some fire elementals and the Hellhound are attacking our capital. The capital actually has like this wizard's tower which can fire like these wolves against the attackers. So we should be good in here. Let's see. Yes, here we see like the wolves that the wizard's tower can blast. I just end the turn and let the wizard's tower do all the work. We have wolves around the city, so no problems in here. Yes. Just let the wizard's tower to kill the enemies. Yeah. He shouldn't be any problem. Okay. I'm just waiting. Yeah, Wizard's Tower is going to be doing most of the work. I'm just ending the turn and letting my troops fight. Yeah, no problem here. Actually, I just forgotten that I can, I, I could summon fire elemental if I would, but I can't because my casting skill is too low, I see. The starfires. Let's blast this one with starfires. Yeah, that's very useful. And that's it. Your fame increased by 1. Yes. see. Holy weapon is okay. So let's research that one. Let's continue scouting. Still mostly doing scouting. Now we have alchemists guild. So when we are making troops, the troops will have adamantium weapons, which is very good boost for the troops. Ah, very nice. I get Polar Seal as spell at research, and now this is good time to change this. Oh, that. Yes, this is nice. So I get quite a bit of the power of the casting skill, so the casting skill improves. There's something to research and very little to mana because we have very good mana reserve, over 1000 points of mana at this point. We don't really need any more mana at this point. But we need more casting skill and we need more research. And Valhalla will be researched in 20 tier 3 rounds. And at least so far we have not seen any enemies on this plane of existence. So some random enemies, but nothing too dangerous. I just click send familiar because I think that the Wizard's Tower will be destroying the enemies very quickly. Yes. Okay. The universe is done. So more spell research speed. And the first, I don't know, 100 rounds will be kind of boring because we don't have like much to do at this point. Yeah, there's the message about having Kraken somewhere in the sea, but yeah, we don't really care about that one at this point. Oh, Iron Throne has built the bank, so we get a bit more money. And let's see if we have any mineral bonds. Well, we have adamant and gold, but not that much that it would make any difference. Yes, let's build the buildings that we need for building the troops. So we want to make gloom drakes, which are very powerful units. And in the long run, every city will be protected by a doom drake unit. So we'll build everything in this queue, like stables for the doom breaks, armory, then fighters guild, which makes the troops a bit more experienced, and then war college, so all troops start as veterans. It will take some time to build all of this, but it is it's good to have all of this. Okay, let's move back. Because the area down here is already scouted. Yeah, this is easy fight, so I'll just send Familia. Stables is done. Now waiting for the rest of the stuff to get done. Yeah, so far no other wizards can be seen on this plane of existence. Wow, seriously researched. What else to research? Well, let's start with Dispel Magic Title because it's quick to research. And let's cast the Cloud Seal. It will take some time to cast, but it's worth it. Because when we have Cloud Seal on, then the other wizards can't move from Artemis Plane to Mirror Plane. And we have all the time in the world to build our own little empire. Spell magic is researched. Let's just continue with the easy spells. Still scouting. Stuck somehow. It seems so. Yes.